I think this so-called knockout game that has been described in the media, talked about in the media recently, is a joke because, first of all, the media tends to latch on to certain stories and then make it seem as if a story is bigger than it really is, or a situation is bigger than it really is. So they'll take something that's routine or not that big of a deal and they make it look like there's an epidemic or this is something new. So for example, maybe 10, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, I'm not sure, there was a supposed shark attack epidemic. The media, I think it was in the summer, the media was reporting about a bunch of shark attacks. And it turns out, so they made it seem as if there was a sudden jump in the number of people getting attacked by sharks. But it turns out that the media simply didn't have other stories to report about, so they started to report shark attacks. But there was no change in the number of shark attacks that happened. It was still, there weren't any more shark attacks than usual, but the media reporting made it seem that way. And I think it's a similar thing with this so-called knockout game that they're talking about. So the knockout game is, I guess, teenagers just randomly hitting people, punching people to knock them out for fun. And as far as I can tell, there's no, I read, there's an article that was saying that there's no change in the number of random attacks. There hasn't been any spike or any a sudden increase in the number of random assaults that have been reported. So the media is, and most likely this so-called knockout game has been going on for some time. There's been probably just sporadic incidents have been going on for maybe 20 years or 30 years or however long. There's been a few people who have been doing this, but suddenly the media has decided, and the internet people have jumped on this bandwagon to talk about this situation, but it's really something that's nothing really has changed. It's not really a pressing issue.